Ladies, it's now time to talk about older masculinos or older jealous women. And boy, do I have a fabulous story for you. This one is about Marilyn Monroe, and I think it sums up older masculinas and their agendas. It's fabulous. The story goes like this. So when Marilyn was an upcoming actress and she was relatively unknown, she initially struggled to support herself, and especially when it came to the fashion department. So Marilyn tended to wear the same things. And this other actress, Helen Lawson, noticed that, and she offered Marilyn her clothes. So she was going to give Marilyn her expensive fur coat, but Marilyn actually refused it. But she didn't tell Helen that because she was embarrassed. She didn't want to receive charity. She didn't want to look like she was begging Helen. So out of embarrassment, she kept to herself. And mind you, she was very fragile. She was very sensitive. We all know that about Marilyn. Unfortunately, Helen took this refusal as rejection. So she basically went to tell the newspapers and the media outlets that Marilyn is a bad actress and she's difficult to work with. She was slandering her left, right, and center. And of course, it was all lies because that wasn't on Marilyn's agenda. By the way, that's just an alias name. Helen is actually supposed to be Joan Crawford. Fun fact. Honestly, ladies, this anecdote of Marilyn Monroe is showing you how these older women, these older masculinas or jealous women in general, what they seek out to do is basically try to control you because they cannot control themselves or their emotions or their fragile, weak egos. These women tend to feel very powerless and inferior in front of a person who is full of greatness, full of beauty, splendor in every single way. So therefore, ladies, it's all projection. As I always say, it's all projection. Subconsciously, they know that they are unregulated and out of control. So instead, they try to control you in order to control themselves and feel better. So ladies, if an older woman at work is helping you and acting so friendly at first and you're just like, oh, she's like a mummy figure, so lovely and whatever. Trust me, as soon as you do not need her help in any other way, for example, if there's male co-workers and they're like ready to help you, they're super nice to you, they're even flirting with you, and this older woman notices that, oh my goodness, she is going to do a switch. She is going to do a 360 degrees switch. She is going to become the devil. By you getting attention from other people, attention from men, it's almost like that initial camaraderie and help is actually in their minds a form of rejection. You've rejected their help. You've rejected them as a whole, their sense of self. So then they seek to destroy you and create a smear campaign. Their kindness towards you was actually transactional. It wasn't real. It wasn't genuine. There were strings attached. So essentially, ladies, they want something from you in return. And it's actually your obedience and your submission to their fragile sense of self. It's really messed up, but control and jealousy go hand in hand. It's emotional dysregulation. And these women have the emotional regulation of a 3-year-old. AKA they have narcissistic tendencies because narcissists tend to have emotions literally like 3-year-olds. Like a 3-year-old toddler, like having a hissy fit. It's crazy.